Hey, it's your boy Crypto Expert Live, back with another video. I want to make this video really short. I try to keep it under 5 minutes. I want to talk about WHALES market and some opportunities here. Some are good, some are not so good, but let's just get into the video and let's look at the past projects and how much you could have potentially made. And like there's a couple coming up. So let's roll that intro and let's get in the video. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I've made a video about this before. It's called WHALES market. It's like a pre-market deal. You can buy tokens before they actually launch, because these airdrops, these projects are launching airdrops, and then people are finding out how much they're getting, and then they're just basically selling them on the pre-market WHALES market first, instead of just trying to like worry about selling them on the exchange. So people are snapping them up, and then there's like, that's the arbitrage opportunity. So let's just go and have a look at the past projects. Let's look at, like, this is only really new, actually, to be honest. This is only like started in Manta, the Manta airdrop. So this was the first one on WHALES market. We look at Manta. This one was very good. Maybe because it was the first one, people were kind of listing their tokens are really cheap. This one here listed their token at 26 cents. And then you can see it 32 cents, 46 cents. Some of them were, you know, that was listing them way too cheap. So people were buying them up, right? If you would have got it at 26 cents or 32 cents or even 46 cents, 23 cents, 46 cents. You can see here, after the fact, now we can, you know, look at it all. That's the beauty about it. Manta pumped and it went to $3.73. So if you would have bought it for 46 cents, there was like a 10x just on the pre-market with Manta. Now, that's not going to happen all the time, but I think this is the first one. And that's why it did really well. And Manta was a massive project. So that's Manta. Let's go to the next one, Alt Layer. And Alt Layer was 30 cents, 29 cents, 34 cents, 29. So around about the 30-ish sort of cents. There's one here for 16 cents. Jeez, 18 cents. So some of these people let their tokens go for really cheap. You know, they just want the money, and, you know, I get it. So let's go look at Alt Layer and the max, and it mooned at 44 cents. So this one here, not so good, probably a 2x or a 50% profit, but still profit, right? Now let's go to the next one, which was When. When was, you could buy this for, what were they selling them for? Let's see. This one was a little bit harder to work out unless you actually followed the project. But when they basically dropped 643,000 to every wallet, and he was selling them, or he or she was selling them for $40 there. That one there was another $40. So I'm just picking out the 460 because that was the actual airdrop amount. Because it's kind of harder to figure out the actual token price because it's in the zeros and multiple zeros. But basically you could buy this for 40 cents, 50 cents, 60 cents. That's kind of like what I was looking at some of these tokens. And if we go to the when price, you can't see it here because again it's in multiple zeros, but trust me, I was tracking the whole sale, and at the peak here they were worth $117. Actually, I've got a screenshot somewhere, I'll pop it on the screen. So that means that you could sell these people here that were selling their bags here, their airdrop here, which was everyone got 643 per wallet. You know, they were well short, so they were probably selling their tokens for a third of the price. They would have just held it. They would have made way more money. So probably a 3x or 2x there, depending on how much you bought it for. Right, so not so good, but still pretty good profit. Like you're doubling your money or tripling your you're basically doubling your money or tripling your money here, right? So that one was still, in my opinion, was still a good one, right? So now we go to Jupiter, which was basically last night. Holy crap, that was a massive one. However, it didn't do too well, right? So you can see here, The average price here was 66 cents, 65 cents, 68 cents. So roughly around about 68 cents, 70 cents. This one here was 65 cents. And then if we go and have a look at Jupiter now, see, because the market cap was so big, it was in the billions. And then there was 1.35 billion dropped and coins dropped. See, the best it did was $2 right at the beginning, which people bought at, right, and people sold at, and then it kind of went to like 74 cents, and then now it's like 64 cents. So here, these guys or girls here that sold their tokens at 66 cents, yeah, that makes sense because they got their money up front. And then they don't have to deal with all the other stuff. So the Jupe was not as profitable, if profitable at all. I wouldn't have bought this one at all, and I didn't, right? And then, so let's look at the new ones that are coming up. This one here, Dimension. Dimension, I think, is going to be a good one. Why? Because of the tokenomics again, right? All the tokenomics is what matters with this. Tokenomics, and I guess obviously the people that are buying into it, the presence, the VC, the VCs, how many exchanges it's going on. But I think Dimension is going to do well, simply because if we look at this article here, they basically said, kind of like the breakdown of who got what and why and what NFTs you held or what did you stake. But basically, if you look at all this and count it all up, it's about 70 million total tokens will be airdropped. All right. Oh well, people have already know how much they're going to get. All right. So they're going to basically be able to claim this, and then you're going to be able to sell it. And that's why this pre-market's going to come up with Dimension, right? And now we need to figure out what is the optimum price. So we can look at the total supply. There's a billion supply, and there's going to be 70 million dropped. So basically, only 7% of the supply is going to be dropped, which is not as much. But if we go and have a look at the distribution, we can have a look here, and then this is like the token release or the lockup, right? This is important. So if we look at here, right now, like the zero, there's going to be like basically, if we take into account these other guys here, they get lockups, releases, slow releases. But basically, it's going to be 150 million. So 15% of the supply is going to be unlocked on various, people will be able to get their tokens. And the airdrop's like 7%, right? So 7% is going to be given out for free, and then the other 7%, 8% is going to be other people. So yeah, you're looking at less than only a small amount. All right, only a small amount. So again, there's a lot of other things to take in consideration, which I haven't taken in consideration, like the VCs or the socials, what exchanges are going to be listed on, and all the other little technical itty-gritties that you only know if you kind of like spent all your life in the social, you'd know, right? But basically about 15%. So I reckon that this one here, if you can buy this one, hang on, let's just go to compare it. And I know we shouldn't really compare it to Jito, but the supply is the same. It's like 1 billion, right? So this is why I'm kind of like looking at it at Jito, right? Supply is the same, 1 Jito, and kind of like trying to compare them, even though it's not a good comparison because they're different products, kind of different products. They're not the exact same product. So, yeah, and we look at Jito, 90 million was dropped for Jito. Houston claimed 90 million. Yeah, it was airdrop 90 million, and Jito it's got 1 billion. So, yeah, and let's go and have a look at the max that Jito did. Jito did $4. So, if you can buy this Dimension one, if you can buy this Dimension token here for under $1, I think you're going to at least double your money, in my opinion, like, conservatively. Um, yeah, that's kind of like my take on it. Try to get this one at 60 cents if you can. It just depends on how many people actually, don't actually do their research and just want to sell them off, and they don't care about the price. They just got a huge bag of dimension that they got for free, and they're like, I don't care. I just want to sell at the cheapest price. I'll just list it. That's kind of like, they're the people you want to buy off first. So go to Whales Market and just wait till this comes on, and then if it's like, in my opinion, not financial advice, do your own research. If this is like 60 cents or under $1, then I think it's a good buy. All right, guys, so that's just Whales Market. Check it out. It's worth checking it out, because that's another way to make money, by flipping these coins pre-market, and I'll put the link below. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.